Yes?
Sure.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerga equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. You aren't going to ask about it? A repulsor field in the woods and you have no interest? Well, I think it was an attempt to block the more dangerous carnivores from wandering freely, but it's not very effective. It limits us non-climbers, but the creatures of Kashuk are very adaptable. You'll see why when we reach your goal. Yes, but I don't make a habit of it. The other side is genuinely dangerous. There are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it. You aren't going to ask about it? All right then. How'd it go? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Keshik. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager. Yes?
I had the means to heal you. Here. What can you tell me about your attackers? I'll look into it.
Sure. Yes?
And you need?
Yes?
Yes?
Sure.
Yes? He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me? Well, this may prove difficult.
Shundar sends his regards. Now die!
Did we come this far only to kill this old look? I don't approve of this at all.
Back in line. I'm in charge here.
Hold your tongue, child. I'm not challenging you. I just thought you'd have the smarts to consider every option.
What could I say to prove we aren't enemies? That's enough. Just die, you old airbag.
Is that it? You spared his life initially just to cut him off before he can fully explain himself?
Oh, very well. Did you know Zalbar and Trundar? My name is Rando Firestone. I came to Kashyyyk with Zalbar. No, he follows me because of a life debt. Why would Chundar want you dead now? Back to my other questions. Go over exactly what happened with Zalbar. So Zalbar was exiled. When did you learn the truth?
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
Well, what happens now? Ah, this bores me. I think I'll just kill you.
I don't approve of this. Is Chundar to be blindly obeyed?
You're my moral guide now? It's not your style.
Perhaps not. Do what you will. I'm just wondering if Chundar is the wiser choice of ally.
I've made my decision. The old fool dies.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Who placed this terminal here?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And if I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
I want to ask some questions about you and this installation.
I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this installation in the first place?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
If this place was built 30,000 years ago, it predates the Republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Why was that agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
That is a short period for adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data. Accessing.
Who installed this hollow interface?
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Who last accessed this installation?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyer, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted.
But there was an entry at some time, right?
Error. Data on Revan unavailable.
Was there any further contact with the installer of this interface?
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries. Accessing.
What's the original function of this installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard. Accessing. I will answer as my programming.
What's the current function of this installation?
The current purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of what?
Error. That information is not available. Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits. Answer will be given within the...
I seek information about a star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory? So the map is as old as this installation.
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them when I don't even know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
What limitations have been placed in your programming?
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
What gaps are missing?
Error, I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident. Accessing. I utilize a... Answer will be given within... Accessing. Your request requires a... There are measures. With that, I will... Information.
You may begin evaluation.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
How did you know Zalbar's name?
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
I trust Zalbar. I would say nothing, and neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. You even killed Freyr, his father. You have no guarantee of loyalty. You have answered incorrectly.
The choice is mine. I refuse to alter it.
You cannot refuse. Evaluation must continue. You must match the pattern in memory. Your memory. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
Continue with your evaluation, then.
The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Simply reinforce the city while preparing to attack.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade 1 victory for 2 failures?
I can evacuate people from my city.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Access denied. This system will
Oh boy.
Let's see what you got.
Sure. Sure. What?
And you need?
Yes?
Yes?
Neural scan complete. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
That's right. Do as I say or you'll regret it.
I have no regret, only programming. You have fulfilled secondary conditions and have demonstrated the ability to follow the proper course in time. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory. I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Yes?
That Mad Claw was Freyr, Shundar's father. Take me up so I can speak with Shundar. Freyr was your father? I didn't know that. Will Zalbar have a place here then? back to my other questions. I want to ask you about what I saw in the Shadowlands. They were Mandalorian hunters, very advanced. They were Mandalorian hunters, very advanced. I saw an ancient computer of some kind. It's been there even before the forest.
Oh, you're wrong on that count, actually. Not that I would expect you to know that.
There were Zerka poachers down there. I met the hermit Jolie Bindo down there.
Bah, save your threats. I'm sick of the forest. And I'm not too fond of what happened here. I'll take the ride.
Will I be rewarded for my efforts? I think that would be fitting. I have the blade.
Oh, yes. Far better to have both the blade and a possible rival as far from Kashyyyk as possible, eh? I feel very tired of this place now. Right you are. I think I'll do just that.